Namaste, hi, hello. I'm Soorya Gayathri, a storyteller. I'm going to narrate a heart-touching story of a shabby boy in a charity hostel. Let's tune into the story. Ravi sat quietly in the last row of his classroom, his frail body covered in a tattered shirt with patches all around. His trousers were equally worn out, tapering at his knees. He held his head low so that nobody notices his missing button and his frayed sleeves. All the other children in the school were playing and chatting happily, but Ravi sat quietly. The difference between the other children and Ravi was stark, yet nobody noticed. When the whole world neglects Ravi, there is one person who notices him, Mrs. Meera, known for her elegance. She is impeccably dressed, her saris crisp, her jewelry subtle yet tasteful. Each time she watches Ravi, her conscience pricks her. And today, especially, she's feeling very disturbed. She goes to Ravi and asks him, Ravi, why are your clothes worn out? Don't you have new clothes to wear? Doesn't your hostel provide you with new clothes? Ma'am, the charity that sponsors me usually sends money for clothes and books every year. But this year, no money came. My hostel could hardly afford my food and school fees. They have no money for clothes. That night, Mrs. Mira couldn't sleep. She knew the world was unfair, but to see children suffering right in front of her eyes was painful. She wondered how the society paraded with expensive clothes, expensive jewelry, cars, and whatnot. She herself had hundreds of clothes in her cupboard. But here, right in front of her, there are children suffering without clothes and the basic needs to live. She was heartbroken. The next day, instead of buying a new cloth for herself, she went straight to the store and she bought neatly pressed uniform, a pair of shoes and some socks for Ravi. She called Ravi. Ravi, these are for you. From tomorrow, you should come to school with full of confidence. Take it, my dear. The boy's hands trembled as soon as he saw the package. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. That day, after a long while, Mrs. Meera felt true happiness, not by admiring herself in the mirror, but realizing the fact that she has restored the dignity to a child's life who had nothing but hopes and dreams of future.